directly uploaded to YouTube.
Nice.
Yes. All right. Let me.
You're gonna have to. I think you might have to teach me how to play TFT.
CJ's
I've
way
been,
better at than I am.
all right, I'll make him do it because I've been grinding Hearthstone and I'm pretty good at that. They're both auto battlers,
They
so
are
Yeah,
both auto battlers.
it's basically the same mechanic.
yeah. I
You
think
just
I
have
just
to
need
like
to learn.
learn whatever's new in the season.
Hey, Ao,
Yo,
you want to try some cool things in the chat today? I've really souped up my chatbot, so it should be helping you out a lot. So the first thing I want you to try is to make a pyramid out of emotes using one of my emotes.
what the hell?
Yeah, so you paste like 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then, how big you want to make it, and then you come back down. Okay. I've got a separate scene transition here for our Dungeons and Dragons. So anyone who's online gets to see that happen here in just a moment. Make sure you use your Prime subs. Make sure you type in chat because that all counts towards engagement. I haven't seen this particular. I'm actually really curious because I don't know if you typing interrupts his pyramid. I'm really excited to see if it does or not. Oh, all right. This one doesn't have a cool transition. That actually made me a little sad. There's like this intermission.
Do you do a pyramid of emotes? Is that how it works?
Yeah, pyramid of emotes. So he has to paste 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1.
Can it just be 1, 2, 1?
I don't know.
Does that not...
Maybe. Sorry. Okay, so the last thing that I have to add to the new page is Zarya's image. So sources, image, add source, new source, Zarya image, add source, browse, grab the picture. This is about to take over. Yep. Okay. And then we're gonna make this an appropriate width. Cool. And you saw the I posted some stuff about. Oh, right. Y'all had some questions about the like VTuber stuff. But yeah, I talked to a graphic designer on Monday, and she was like super keen on the idea, and her prices seem pretty reasonable. I'm getting like 14 new emotes made because that's what the channel, like, it's grown enough that like they're giving me that many more emote slots, and a lot of them are animated emote slots, which is very exciting. Okay, properties. Oh, nope, not properties. I need to edit the transform. So how much do I need to take off the bottom? Like 450.
Look at how punctual this gang is. Hello, Yipyar. Hello, Zarya.
Hi. Okay.
Hello. I fell
So,
asleep
Brian,
again.
what's that?
I said I fell asleep again, but his notification of going live woke me up.
Wonderful.
funny.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's what's supposed to happen. Okay, let me get this Zarya image in place here.
Ooh, fancy.
Thank you. I've learned a lot about being a good streamer over the past week. Ao, you have to type them as individual messages for the pyramid to count.
I see now.
Yes.
Did you pick up any streaming tips on the cruise?
On the cruise? Not on the cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Is Nightbot... The cruise was so much fun, though. Yipyar was there with me. It was wonderful. Oh, there were a lot of wonderful things that happened on the cruise.
Such as?
So one of my really
I
good
want to hear more
friends...
about this stuff.
one of my really good friends worked for like a board gaming company, right? He works as a for a board game publisher, and so like I got to meet just like all the really cool people on the stream. I got to meet some board game publishers. I got to meet some designers. I got to meet the CEO of Arcane Wonders and his wife. I spent more time with his wife because she just like we played games together. I mean, I met some wonderful people on the cruise. I met this really cute girl that I was flirting with for the cruise, so that was all super fun.
Ooh. Tell us a little more about that, buddy. Yeah. I feel like you buried the lead. Here. Yeah.
You did ask about streaming tips.
How many weeks ago was the cruise, and we're just hearing about this?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what are we talking about here? The cruise. I mean, it was a board game cruise. It was amazing. I feel like we've talked about it a couple times.
I feel like we're all just interested in the flirting part.
Oh. Yeah. Well, so like pretty early on the cruise, I had the opportunity to like teach a board game for like, because All Play didn't have enough features, and so I got to teach like this like prototype board game, which was super cool, that All Play is coming out with on their Kickstarter. So like this super cute girl approached me, like she came and wanted to learn about the game, and like I was flirting with her, and I was like, so what's your favorite All Play game? Because that's like the company I was teaching for. And she was like, oh, I don't know. And then she like went over to the All Play library and like looked at every single game they had and, like, to find an answer. But then she never got back to me. So the next day I saw her again, and I was like, so what was it? And then she took me over to the All Play booth.
I asked you a question.
It wasn't quite like that. All right, I have a little bit more tact.
Sorry, please continue. I do not promise not to interrupt similarly going forward.
No, it's all
not
good.
expect otherwise.
So she like took me over to like the All, and she told me about all the different games that she liked and the ones that she wanted to learn and which ones were her favorite. So like it was super fun. It went pretty well. Like we played a few games over the course of the week, and then I kind of screwed up on Thursday or whichever day was like the formal night. But like the week went pretty well. She's super cool. She's very intelligent. She loves board games. She loves the color red, which is obviously the most important detail in any person.
Yeah, once again, you're burying the lead. What do you mean you screwed it up?
Well,
this is potentially the best part of the whole story if you're a jackass like me.
Okay. All right. So, like, I was super stressed and, like, super sleep deprived and, like, not thinking clearly, right? And so on the formal night, she's, like, walking by our table.
Why are you stressed and sleep deprived and not thinking clearly on a cruise? I've actually never been on a cruise, but that's not my understanding of
Cruises are supposed to be pretty relaxing, yeah.
I was keeping him up with my snoring. We were bunkmates.
It wasn't your fault, Yipyar. All right, like it definitely wasn't your fault. There were other reasons why I missed sleep, and like, so the formal night, she's like walking by our table. I'm super sleep deprived. I'm super stressed. I'm sad. I'm not thinking clearly, and then like Yipyar sitting next to me. He's like, Brian, that's her. Like that's her. And so he's like punching me, and I'm just like not even responding. And I like look up and I'm stunned because she's just like gorgeous in this dress, right? Like she's wearing a fantastic dress. And Yipyar has to call out and be like, hey! And like invite her over to the table to say something. And like words just left my mouth. I couldn't say anything. My brain wasn't working, and I don't even remember what the conversation was. But she ended up just like kind of like walking by. And I'm like, like the whole day. I was like, I should have told her how good she looked in that dress. But like, yeah. So
was there actually a conversation? Did a conversation take place? It's not even clear to me from the retelling of the story.
A small conversation took place at our table.
Okay.
And she did look good in that dress.
She did.
Or it wasn't even a dress; it was like a pantsuit thing. Anyway, she looked good.
Well, no, the night of the formal was the dress. She did wear the red pantsuit the next day, which also looked fantastic. But I told her that the red pantsuit looked fantastic. I never got to tell her that the dress, like people, whenever they dress up a little nicer, like it's always nice to be able to tell them, right? And I didn't. But I don't like.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot to impress with a pantsuit.
Well, it was red, which is, I mean, that's naturally.
Well, was it a suit or was it like a jumper?
Oh, it was a jumper. Yeah, I guess we should probably get our terms right.
It's okay. I just don't know clothing
People here
terms.
got you. I knew what you were talking about.
But yeah, so I mean, but it's fine. Like, it went well for the week. It's been like a month since the cruise. She kind of stopped chatting with me, so. And I don't think, like, just that moment was the reason why she's, like, not chatting anymore. So, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, there's code in the stream. What's going on there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's what I know why. So, Stream Elements, I imported I imported some of the chat commands. Oh, well, I guess you all get to see my chat bot a little bit here as I fix some of these chat commands. Because that one... So, I imported the chat commands from... yeah. So, the lurk command isn't going to work for a little bit. Okay, hopefully those are actually disabled. Yeah, but it's not YipYar's fault, right? Like, so there's a little bit more to the story than that, and I don't think YipYar has heard this yet. So, like, what ended up happening was that morning, right, like, that morning I got woken up at, like, 2 a.m. I had a friend who was, like, house sitting for me, and he called me, and he was super stressed, and it turns out he had totaled my car.
Oh.
Right? And so, like, this is, like, a few days into the
2 a.m. So the 2 a.m. wake up doesn't involve a cute girl. That's a shame.
Right? No, the 2 a.m. phone call was like, hey, I know you're, like, half a world away and have nothing you can do about this. I just felt you should know right now that I just totaled your car.
Just in case you're in danger of having any fun.
Yeah, just in case I was in danger of having fun that day. And so, right, so that was the day when, so I didn't get back to sleep, and I was super stressed about it, but, like, I was powerless to do anything about it. So, like, normally when I have problems, I just try and go fix them. But, like, you can't do that. And it took me a bit to, like, get back on my feet and, like, get, like, back to, like, ground zero. Yeah, so it's not YipYar's fault, right? I was sleep deprived and super stressed and super frustrated for a completely different reason. It's because my car was not going to be there when I got home.
I forgot that happened the same night.
Yeah. So
That's right.
Yep. So the only regret that I have from the entire cruise is that I did not tell a pretty girl in a pretty dress that she was pretty. And it's because I was stressed about the fact that my car had just been totaled. Yeah, and so it's like, it's not a big deal, right? It probably wouldn't have made that big of a difference. I don't even know her, like, actual name, right? Yeah, and I've got plenty of wonderful things happening for me in San Antonio. I love my life. I love everything that's happening in San Antonio. I've met girls here. I met two girls at a board game convention last Saturday. So...
yeah, talking about how great San Antonio is definitely isn't going to smooth this over. It's not like you're in Paris.
I don't know what you want from me, all right?
It seems like there's some unfinished business here.
Well, what could possibly be unfinished?
You said you had something you wanted to share. Your tongue swole to the size of your mouth.
You think I should just, like, reach out and be like, hey, by the way, that one night on the cruise, you were gorgeous in that dress?
Yeah.
No, AO.
Yeah,
I don't...
as the female of the group, I wouldn't recommend that.
What did you say, Zara?
What would you recommend?
I don't think, like, sending her a text out of nowhere being like, hey, I haven't stopped thinking about, like, I mean, I guess depending on how you word it, it could be really cute, but it could also come off really stalkerish and creepy.
Well, so no, we have, like, a good relationship. Like, we still chat, like, yeah, she likes all of my Instagram posts.
If you still chat a little bit, you could tell her and it probably wouldn't be creepy. If you haven't chatted for a couple weeks, I wouldn't, break the 2-week silence to
To just be like, hey, by the way, that dress was awesome.
I was thinking about you.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to like reach out directly.
But if you need comfort food.
No, I don't need comfort food. I finished losing all the weight that I gained on the cruise, and I'm a little bit ahead of schedule there. I definitely don't need comfort food.
But mozzarella sticks are $1.50.
You know what I do miss about the cruise is that all the food that I wanted to eat was free, and it was amazing all the time.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
What's the mozzarella sticks are $1.50 then? I don't get that.
I like Sonic mozzarella sticks. I think are really good. Like I only go to Sonic for the mozzarella sticks, the shakes, and the slush.
You unironically enjoy Sonic mozzarella sticks.
I get the Sonic like promotional emails solely for mozzarella stick $1.50 days. They'll send other things about like whatever burger they're introducing or something else, and I'm like, nah. But when I get the mozzarella sticks emails, that is a day. That's a day
Start up the car.
Yeah, you're like, now you got my attention.
My husband's a lawyer, and he's like in his first year of lawyerness, so like he always stays at work until like 6:37. But today he came home early so he could take me to Sonic before DnD.
Aww,
nice.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
What a cute and wholesome moment, right?
Yeah, we gotta get.
Right?
Speaking of which, there's
Right,
no,
we gotta get advice on your situation.
Like this super like first thing in the morning when I woke up and saw that email, and so I had almost forgotten about it. And then he texted me like, "I'm on my way home to take you to Sonic," and I'm like, "Oh, that's the cutest thing."
Zarya, can we get his advice on the situation with the girl from the cruise? Because it sounds like he's both romantic and can probably understand the legality of stalking and restraining orders.
You know, he technically is a prosecutor, so he would get that, but he just left.
It's like the perfect wingman.
wow.
Yeah, he's the perfect wingman, exactly.
Well, apparently chat is telling me that I should just
But he can rein you in.
bring me in. Yeah. Bango's just like, just message her.
We were like neighbors with Yipir for 2-3 years, so he can also vouch that he's a great guy.
Indeed, he is.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to know exactly how to do it, but I think there's unfinished business here.
You think that you think there's unfinished business?
Sounds like there's something. Yeah.
I guess Bango agrees with you. Who else do we have in chat? How does everyone feel? Does everyone think there's unfinished business?
Is there
I feel the opinion it shouldn't be like your leading message, but you can definitely message her about it.
I think this would lead to more chaos, and I love it.
Okay, all right. I can add an element of chaos to this.
Yeah, for the content. You know?
Yeah. Get this. Yeah, exactly. For the content, get the stream more involved too. Maybe the stream should write the message.
The stream should write the message.
No,
I don't know.
no.
Okay, that might be going a bit too far. Okay.
That could get in trouble.
Yeah, that could get me in trouble so fast.
The stream can give suggestions.
I'm kind of
Fair
curious
point.
now, though.
But he is not bound to anything the stream suggests.
I will contemplate things that the stream suggests.
This is not just girl out.
Okay, how about we've kind of recounted the whole story, right? It's all on video, it's all on stream, right? My editor is here. He's seen it all. Maybe we make like a stream video of the whole story of why I was sad on the cruise. Yeah. And then okay. I'm not going to send it directly to her, and none of you are allowed to send it directly to her either.
Come on. She doesn't even know us.
Tell you what. This is what's going to happen. We'll leave it up to serendipity, right? This is AO's chaos coming into play. So we will make the video.
We'll make it nice. We'll make it funny. We'll make it wonderful. We'll tell the story. It'll be complimentary to her, right? And each of you will be allowed to post it in one place that is not Twitch, and you're not allowed to tag anyone. Those are the rules. Okay.
I don't use social media at all anymore. So for me, posting it is just it's going to be in a loop on like my living room TV. My kids are.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to send it to someone.
So she's definitely not gonna see it there. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you could do like the 2000s email chain where send this fan story.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I'll tell people how it'll be good luck if they.
Or your car will get totaled.
No, you'll have people reconnect me with the pretty girl in the pretty dress on the cruise that I didn't tell was pretty. It'll be like that internet manhunt thing. All right. Those are okay. So anyone who wants the link to the video.
Can there be music in the video? I feel like there's kind of like a dramatic arc to the story already, so I feel like it needs a score to go with it.
All right, Bingo, you're the editor master in chief. I got to come up with a better title than that. Do you think that we can incorporate music?
His title is Master Chief, basically, so I don't think you can get any better than that.
Master and Commander. Well, all right, we'll look at music. We'll get the video. Anyone who wants the video to share to try and make this actually happen, like either DM me or post something in chat. I'll give you each the video, and you're each allowed to post it, but only once and not on Twitch, and you're not allowed to tag anyone. You're not allowed to tag me. That's the chaos element.
I think that's fine. As long as it goes in YouTube, it'll be fine.
It will be on YouTube. We'll get it uploaded to the video to YouTube.
Okay.
I guess. Okay. So what's the deadline then? Ao? When does this have to happen? Maybe Zarya's a better. Maybe Zarya. So it hasn't been 2 weeks of silence. It's been like 4 days of silence. 5 days, 6 days of silence.
1 week after it's uploaded.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
you're only giving him a week after it's uploaded?
Yeah.
Until
you have
what?
A lot of faith in humanity.
Until you get a response, or that you.
Yeah. Icarus fell. That's amazing. No. Like when do I need to give you the video so that you can post it?
Oh no! Whenever you're gonna post it on YouTube, should be fine.
Tomorrow, Friday. I don't know, Benga. How fast do you think you can turn it around?
Yeah, I think that's up to the Master Chief.
Yeah. Beginning of a 2025 rom-com. That's what Icarus Fell says.
Yeah, that is awesome.
My life is just becoming a rom-com, I guess. You know, I think there was a rom-com named Serendipity.
There was, and it was all about I think it's been a while since I wrote it, but she wrote her phone number on a piece of paper and threw it in the wind. And
I think it was like a $20 bill, right?
Yeah, something like that. And she's like, if it's meant to be, you'll find it, and if not, then it's not meant to be.
All right, Bingo. Bingo says by Saturday.
Can we do,
I'll assist you, Bingo.
Can we do any kind of for naming the rom-com, can there be a contest for that or some stream participation?
Yes.
Naming the movie?
We can absolutely have, if you guys want to title the video, if you have suggestions about what the thumbnail should be, anything like that, we've got the narrative, right? We've got the arc. The story's on stream. It's on video already. So we'll get it out. Ooh, maybe, you know what? Maybe I should do a dramatic retelling of that story in my best voice.
Definitely should.
With the score.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely need music to go along with it.
Okay. All right, here we go. Dramatic retelling on stream, so it's already recorded. I'm going to use my best narrator voice.
Oh, you're doing it right now?
Yeah.
You're doing it live?
When else would I do it?
Wow.
I feel like
Yeah, you're giving us permission to comment during it though.
Oh, absolutely. You absolutely should. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Maybe you'll be so captivated by my smooth, sultry voice that you'll forget.
Can Russell play his part? as starring featuring Russell as Russell.
As himself.
Or can AO play Russell? I want AO to play Cruz Russell.
Maybe we should either have Yipyar pick or we should have a roll for it. I feel like
Give me
this
a couple
is a D&D
seconds. I'll start
stream.
snoring.
Who gets to be Cruz Russell? Yeah. Are we allowed to use his government name in the stream, by the way?
My
You already
government
did.
name?
No, his government name.
Yipyars.
Yeah.
Hey, Biscuit.
We've been,
Oh, we already
It
have.
don't matter at this point. Yeah, we already
Yeah.
have. If people really care, they'll find out.
It's perfect time. Ryan was about to do a dramatic retelling of what we've been discussing.
It's okay.
Yeah,
this
tell-
is
tell
just giving
Peach.
me time to think about it, right?
Tell Peach all about it.
Who's Pete?
It's our first time hearing it.
Wait, who's Peetall?
Oh,
no, Peach.
Oh, Peach. Oh, Peach is Peach here?
Hi.
Hello, Peach.
Hello.
You fill my heart with
So
joy.
we haven't played a stitch of D&D yet, but for good reason. We've been talking about Brian's cruise and life, and now he's going to give an even more dramatic retelling.
Yeah, apparently my romantic life on the cruise makes for good story material. So like they've just been bombarding me with it. All right, here's
it's like
the
the
story.
first episode.
Here's the story of the day, right? All right. If I wanted to do a nice narrator voice, I gotta hold on. Let me work on my voice just a little bit. There, that sounds pretty regal, right? The day began like any other. As 11:59 turned to midnight, I screwed it up. The day began like any other. As 11:59 turned to midnight, the first second of a new morning was born. Unbeknownst to the sleeping me, next to the snoring Yipyar. Cue Yipyar. Yipyar?
I'm gonna wake him up.
The day would soon take a dark and twisted turn. At 2 a.m., I was awakened. My phone was ringing. A friend of mine who I had trusted with the details of my life, with my home, my car, my food, was urgently trying to reach me. My phone woke me up. What? I was awakened by my phone, only to be told at 2 a.m. as a very sleepy, groggy Brian on a cruise that my car had been totaled. Apparently, he wasn't paying enough attention and ran into a guardrail and stayed on the guardrail for a while. He sent me a picture, which is not what I needed at 2 a.m. on a cruise.
That's rough. That's a rough awakening.
I don't even know how one stays on a guardrail.
Yeah, your foot's still on the accelerator. As the day progressed, I was not able to get back to sleep. I was already missing a little bit sleep from the week, but not much. As the day progressed, I couldn't get my mind off of it. I was stressed. I was powerless. There was nothing I could do. I was in a compromised emotional and mental state. My faculties were not working the way that they normally do. And so, as dinner came along, a pretty girl in a pretty dress walked by my table. Yipyar, recognizing her as the girl I had been flirting with all week, started punching me in my arm, trying to get my attention. Cue Yipyar. Okay, is anyone else being let down by Yipyar playing his part right now?
Yipyar is not playing Yipyar.
Ayo, I need you
think
to
it's-
step in.
I think Yipyar is still snoring.
I need to hear the punches.
He hasn't woken up yet.
I tried to
basically-
make some punching noises. My mic is not picking it up.
That's okay. Just say the
I've
word
been over
punch.
here punching my hand and it won't do it.
Yeah, just say punch,
You
punch, punch, punch.
Punch.
Perfect.
Super punching.
And he called her over to the table. However, she was so gorgeous that all words left my mouth. I could not think. I was frustrated. I was sad. I was emotionally empty. And this beautiful woman was standing in front of me, and I had nothing to say. which, by the way, is not a typical state for your friendly Brian Baru. So Yip-Yar, I don't know what happened, but like Yip-Yar must have saved the day or something, but she ended up just like walking away. And then, as my very slowed down mind processed what had just happened, I realized that I let what could have been a wonderful opportunity slip. Because not only was she pretty in that dress and gorgeous in general, she might have sat with us if I had just invited her to sit at our table. And instead, she walked away. And thus ends the very, very sad tale of the day when a very, very sad Brian did not tell a pretty girl in a pretty dress that she was pretty. The end.
That's it?
What more do you want?
I don't know if
We're
I
a
should
happy
laugh or I should
ending.
cry.
He said that out of everything from the cruise, the only thing he regrets is not telling her that.
No. I don't
So
know what
our
kind of
goal
happy
is
ending
to-
you want.
Biscuit, you missed it. The happy ending is yet to come. So he's gonna edit this video with the help of his editor. And we're all gonna post it on our various whatever social media channels.
Yeah, just
And
throw
we
it
can't
in the
tell anyone.
algorithm.
And
Yeah.
we're trusting that the algorithm will get it to her.
Get it to her. Part of the problem is that I don't even know her name. Right? Like, it was just a week on a cruise. So, such is life. But, you know, I felt a little bit like I was like
Messaging her.
armbarred into this, but we are going to make the video. What did you say, Zarya?
Weren't you messaging her? How do you
So,
not
like,
know her name?
I know,
You
like, her
messaged-
brand name, right? But I don't know her name.
Yeah, you notice we know her handle,
Yeah.
but not her government name.
But when you post it, you are not allowed to post it on Twitch, and you are not allowed to tag anyone. Those were the rules. That was the AO Chaos coming into play.
But those are all the rules.
Yes. I'm very suspicious of the way you said that.
I'm just putting it out there.
Okay. All right. So for today's contest, we're going to go ahead and we're going to step into D&D now. I think
Oh, okay.
we're
Right.
good
That's what we were doing.
with the cruise romance story.
I like the Brian rom-com.
Here? That's what we do?
Yes, we play D&D on Wednesdays. That's what we do. Actually, before we get into D&D, I have a few things that I want to share with everybody. I met with a graphic designer on Monday because you guys have been so amazing that we've unlocked a bunch of new emote slots for the channel. And so,
really quick,
Woo, woo.
go
do I
ahead.
know this graphic designer?
No, you do not know this graphic designer.
Okay, so it's not
The graphic
one that
designer you know has never reached out to me.
Well,
This
that's
graphic
unfortunate.
designer is the sister of a girl I started flirting with on Sunday.
Well, it's hard. It's starting to be hard to keep up here.
I know, I was like, Brian, the player.
No,
That's my
I'm not a
interest.
player. I'm very interested in dating, and I love people in general, so I love spending time with them. Pretty girls are
Bango.
my weakness.
Bango, we're cutting this part out of the video.
I called you a player. But I want you to include when he like restarted. When he like started and then he was like, well, this isn't working, and then it restarted.
You gotta keep that.
We'll make a whole ordeal out of it. I promise you're gonna love the video. Well, I for the next 2 days, all of my free time will be focused on making this as good as possible for you. Because, like I said, like my New Year's resolution, I feel like you guys have been so supportive of the stream. Everyone's been so supportive of the stream and of my goals. Like I'm really dedicated to becoming a good content creator this year, and like actually giving something that's worth watching, like as much as I possibly can. I have completely overhauled like the stream interface. I've created and fleshed out like a chatbot. Oh, speaking of which, there's new chatbot commands. This is one of the things that I wanted to bring up. There's one that I really like, the ! Positivity command. So one of the core values, So one of the core values of the Boru Nation, right, is mental resilience. And one of the ways we do this is by sharing like these wholesome, like loving moments with one another. And in order to celebrate that and make Bengo's life easier, I would ask that if anything ever happens on the stream that you think was a really positive or wholesome moment, use that command, and then it flags the video so that Bengo knows exactly where to go to find something that's wholesome and wonderful. Because we are also uploading all the videos to YouTube now, so that there are shorts of like the things that we really like happening on the stream and the things that we want to like perpetuate, right? So keep that in mind. There's a positivity command. Also, if you just type the word wholesome in chat, it does the same thing. You don't even have to use it. You can just like type wholesome. And if there's other words that you think are unique enough that like would mark one of those moments, let me know and I can get those added as well. Exactly like that, Peach. Exactly like that. You just type the word wholesome, the chatbot does the rest for us.
Cool.
Yeah, so I spoke with the graphic designer. There are some amazing animated emotes that are coming out. Also, the stream has unlocked 2 emote slots. One for anybody who donates $50 and one for anyone who donates $100. So I am paying her like extra to make sure those are super duper duper nice. And I'm really excited. Like, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. I want to talk about it so bad. Just know that there are amazing things coming.
Can't wait.
Okay, so for today's contest, now that we're getting into the actual D&D, one of the emotes, by the way, the animated ones, I am going to spoil this one. That turtle, the Don't Give Up turtle, it's going to like...
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to spin on its back and then do like a French girl pose and then wink.
I love it.
Isn't that going to be amazing?
I love it.
Oh.
I just want it to struggle, though. Just struggle a little.
All right.
Maybe there's going to be 2.
You know, so we've hammered out most of the animated emotes, but we still have 4 slots that we need to fill up. So I think this turtle's going to be getting multiple emotes because Icarus Fell is also doing an animated version of that emote where that it's going to like put on like a mech suit and then spit a laser out of its mouth.
Jesus.
Right? So if you also wanted an animated emote of the turtle struggling, right, just like flailing around on its back, actually that's adorable.
Yes.
I like it because like our characters do that a lot, so we can just spam that at those moments.
So
yeah, it expresses a lot to me.
I was thinking about too, because I do like just the turtle emote itself a lot, having a bunch of animated emotes for the turtle, and then like having a channel point redemption where you get to switch which one is available for the channel right now.
Okay.
What do you guys
turtle
think about
can be
that
like
idea?
I like the turtle being like the pet for the stream.
The
the
pet.
mascot.
That feels constricting.
What do you mean it feels constricting?
Like, what if I want to post all of them?
Well, then you would
Why do I
post
have to
one,
only do
and
one?
you'd pay the channel points to get it swapped, and then you'd post the next one. And then you'd pay the channel points to get it swapped, and you'd post the next one.
But
If
are you
anyone
guys trying
can
to
do
drain
it,
my
it's
points?
Yes?
Darn.
Yours, million points.
I only have 84,000.
And don't worry, for those of you who have not been watching every single one of the streams from the day I started streaming, I'll make a real money way to do it too.
Yep, you're such a good friend.
He really is. And again, it's not Yipyar's fault.
I know. It's
What I'm
not
hearing is
100% my
Peter's
fault.
I
tried.
knew this was going to happen. I knew that you were going to. It's not your fault. Honestly, the snoring did not lose that many hours of sleep for me on the cruise. Okay, the contest for today. I want it to be some sort of rom-com themed contest.
Oh, so do I.
So I don't know. Like, do we want to do like who's the most romantic? Well, so no, like the romantic. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Because I try to stay away from things that would be really interesting for you to develop for your character, like yourself. I've been trying to do like a lot of kind of extraneous details. So I don't want to be like, this is going to hard determine how. What if I gave you guys each double advantage on the roll, and you get to choose which of the rolls for this one? So you get 3 numbers to choose from, and it'll be how romantic is your character. And when I say romantic, so a 10, right, is just like middle of the road. A high romance number means like you fall in love at the drop of a hat, like you see stars, you become amaranced, like you lose all mental faculties, right? Like you lose the, like you just go, every time you see someone that you're attracted to, you go head over heels and you're just like both feet in immediately. And then if you're a 0, no, I don't know. What does a 1 on the romance scale look like?
It means you're really like gruff and not like you're cynical and not likely to fall in love. You're like cynical of the world.
Or just Aero, and you've never felt love for anyone and don't have any reason to believe that you will ever love.
Yeah, I think that's more like a 5. Like, neutral about it.
In a sense, I could see that, right, being Aero isn't quite as negative as actively believing that no love will ever happen.
It's not a negative thing. Be right back. Nyx has manga for me.
Okay.
Please say hi to Nyx for us. Tell them that I love them and I wish they were here.
So we have 3 dice for this?
3 dice. And you
rolls
get to choose which of the numbers you want. And just so we're clear, the East Wind does not have any information on my real life or romantic entanglements.
I didn't even think of it. That would have been awesome.
I don't believe that, though. We should still ask. It is omnipotent, basically.
The
Did you
East
already do
Wind
the
knows
hydrate?
the real name.
I did do the regular hydrate, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have my Wolf Dog Sanctuary tonight is full for the premium hydrate, and then I have a Rancher Government Rancher Government Solutions tumbler for my regular hydrates this evening.
All right, so I rolled 3 times. They were all very low numbers. So I'm going to go with the lowest number. I have a 1.
Oh! Ao has a 1.
I rolled 1, 3, and 5.
So we roll 3 times.
You roll
and then we
3
choose
times and you choose which of the numbers you want.
All right. I rolled 17, 19, 17. So I will take the 19 anyway. But
There you go.
the dice are telling you something. Ao's sister is a lucky woman.
That one can go in the video.
Wait, I missed it.
Just like randomly somewhere in there.
What did I miss?
I am, by the way, IRL married to his sister. I'm not trolling him when I say that. This isn't like an I fucked your mom joke.
No, it's I slept with your sister reality is what this is.
Yeah.
You had to make it weird.
Yeah, let's hear more about this on the stream. Just give us some details.
To be fair, correct me if I'm wrong, Fix It, but you met Ao's sister before you met Ao.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it more normal. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Nyx says hi and we'll tune in when they get home.
Yay!
I also have a quick little... So I was at their place, I was studying, and then I was getting really tired, so I started like dozing on their couch, and they have this, Super Mario Sunshine, that like happy sun pillow. Yeah, and they said, "Oh, do you need shine time?" and handed me the pillow.
No way.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, maybe I should make a shine time emote.
It's spilled into reality. It's
Icarus Fell, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. And you'll notice that because you said goodnight, my chatbot said goodnight to you.
Did you feel very seen when that happened?
Oh, I like
Yes.
the picture biscuit.
Yeah, isn't it cute? I just posted the picture.
Oh, that is adorable.
Yeah, that's shine time now when I need a nap. But yes, please make a shine time emote. Or like an event if someone says something or like triggers something, then it comes on the screen. Big letters.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll probably make that one of the animated emotes. Yeah. So do you want it to be like spores, like the bubbles? Do you want it to be like sparkles?
Oh my gosh, that thing is so cute.
I like the spore bubbles idea. What do you think, Yipyar? It's also your thing. That I kind of forced on you. Or to be the group.
I think either one would be good. Because I mean, it is like, so I'm using my acidic spores when I do that normally. So the bubbles make sense, I guess.
Bubbles that sparkle. There you go.
Yeah, but just combine it. Have it be bubbles, and then at the end it sparkles.
It sounds really cute.
I think we can make that really cute. I think that's going to look really good. And I've also like right now all of my like alert boxes are pretty much like the like default ones with default sound effects. So I'm also looking for making some like I've got like a Stream Deck in front of me, and so I can program I think a soundboard on it to like make different sound effects. That would be really fun. But like I could have a button that literally just does like shine time, right? That like every time someone says shine time, I hit it, like the sparkles fly across the screen, right? The spore bubbles and they explode in sparkles and yeah, I think that would be super fun.
That sounds amazing.
It does.
All right, Yipyar, which of your did you hear the contest, Biscuit?
I heard the romance thing. I never really wanted Biscuit to be romantic in general.
Okay. Yeah, if you wanted to go, honestly, if you just want to choose 5 and be Aero, or if you wanted to be 1 and say that's Aero, I'm like okay with either.
I'll say 5, so it's not seen as a negative thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Yipyar and Zarya, with your double advantage, which numbers have you chosen?
So I got a 3, a 12, and a 20.
Wow.
I can pretty much go anywhere I want. I'll just go 20. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah,
that makes sense because you've flirted with like a tree before.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
an elven woman.
Yeah.
Like, this is very accurate already.
Yipyar got a 20.
And I think he had a love interest in his backstory with that we can talk about later, I guess. So, like, I don't know.
No. I had to spill the details on my love story. Now you have to spill the details on yours.
No, because it's,
Well, it's a backstory
Yipyar's.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
fine.
we'll ask him. I'll make sure to ask him.
Okay. All right, and Zarya, what do you got?
Well, I was thinking like the closest to like a 7 or an 8, but I rolled a 2, a 12, and a 14, so I'm like really torn.
You can average the 2 and the 12. So especially because this one is like a really big element of your character, right? Like, I am absolutely fine with you choosing. Mostly like the point of these rolls is like, essentially, so a trick that I use in my real life all the time is when I am having trouble discerning how I feel about something or like what direction I want something to go, I will like assign a value, be like, okay, if I roll low, I do this, and if I roll high, I do this, or I give myself like a spectrum. And then I'll roll a D100, and then when the result pops up, instantly I have an emotional reaction to that. And so then by observing my own emotional reaction, I can tell how I felt in the beginning, right? It becomes a little bit clearer. And so this is kind of the same thing where, yeah, sometimes it's really fun to just like randomly throw out a number and be like, okay, now I have to roleplay this. But for like really important character development traits like this, sometimes just rolling the dice can help give you a little bit more insight into what you want, right? And so for this one, honestly, each of you can honestly just fully choose what number you want. But like, that's why I kind of gave you the double advantage. But I wanted you to roll the dice so that like, if you weren't clear where you wanted your character to be, you could have like an immediate emotional reaction to what, like, which die were you excited about? Which one you're like, oh, that would be, I don't want that one. Right? So.
Yeah, I have kind of a similar trick to that one, but a simpler version. So it's just flipping a coin, assigning the values to the heads and tails, and flipping the coin. But you don't have to see what like actually landed on the coin. The moment you flip it, you'll know what you want it to be.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and a lot of times, like I'll normally do it on a D100, right? And then like be like put out like the two extremes, and that way if it rolls like a 65, I'm like, okay, what does a 65 look like? What is something that is slightly tilted in this direction, but is not
all the way?
Yeah, but right is not all the way there. Like, what does it look to just take a small step in that direction? And it also like so that then right, it's all just part of like a mindfulness practice that I have to like be more cognizant of both what my emotions are and how I want to respond to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. Real life D&D skills. Roll D100s to make your decisions. And with that, we're off. So last week, I'm so glad that we're playing every week now. It's really amazing.
Agree.
It's easier to remember when we're playing too, because it's just every time.
Yep.
It's every week.
Yep, it's every week. It's at the same time. So last week, let me pull up my secret DM notes that I don't show to the stream. Here we go.
We almost died to snakes. That's what happened.
No, you almost died to skeletons.
I'm pretty sure
Most probably they were skeletons. I thought the whole time they were snakes.
Just because you thought they were snakes doesn't know they crawled on all fours. Okay, it was thematic and interesting, and
but I think
welcome.
someone said they got like a bit in the butt or something. So
twice.
Biscuit did get stabbed in her favorite butt cheek with a needle.
Yes, my favorite righty. Poor righty.
Poor righty.
Or was it lefty?
No, I think your butt cheeks are named Rhonda and righty, and I'm pretty sure it was righty that got. But like
it was righty.
A needle, right? Being stabbed by a needle does feel a lot like a pinch, or
Yeah.
Like,
so someone when they got one of the first people who got like stabbed was like, oh, something bit me or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember who it was or what they said, but
that was me.
And
I literally shouted snakes. So.
Oh, that's true. But I didn't realize that. But we never actually confirmed it was snakes.
Yeah, and it wasn't until you killed the skeletons that their like really strong magical darkness stopped emanating on their half of the room.
And the snakes like ran away.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Yeah. The snakes, the imaginary snakes that were never there, fled out of fear of your greatness.
They were like fire snakes.
They were probably like difficulty class like 40 as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want me to allow the comment?
I didn't even see. Probably. Pretty much anything by Pixel is okay.
Okay.
What? Pixel said something censored?
Well, yeah.
I do have an auto moderator, yeah. Thank you! I got these pretty frames today, and I was rushing last minute to get this all set up properly for the stream today. So I am very, very glad that you like them. I'm also very happy with my League of Legends.
Those frames... Sorry. Those frames kind of gave me an idea, but I don't know how you guys would feel about it. But, like, it would look really cool if we had, like, our basic stats under the name. Like, class and your HP and maybe, like, your AC or something like that.
That actually would be
like
really cool.
Like, not too many things, but just like the general information.
Brian to have like our AC handy and stuff like that.
Yeah, some references over there that I could just like look at. That is a really cool idea. Also, I figured out how I can get each of you on camera in your frame if you want. And it's the same process to have your face in cam using a webcam or to have your VTuber model on a virtual camera. You can kind of do either. So the way that the VTuber models work is, and if you watch the videos, they talk about this. Essentially, you have like a little character, like a it's called a skeleton, and it gets rigged up. And so then when you move and the camera watches you move, it then sends the like direction to the VTuber model and has that move in a similar way to you. And then you can have it watch your mouth so that when you open your mouth, your VTuber model does like a certain thing. And they can get really, really complicated, but they can also just be really simple.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get like a version of my character animated for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But and then
Aren't those things?
go ahead.
Sorry, aren't they expensive? I thought VTuber creator peoples make a lot of money.
I mean, if you go for like a complicated model, yeah,
Yeah.
you can get a very similar, a very simple one too.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can get they can be very simple, right? It really depends on like how much, and then also, so the more inexpensive part is getting like the skeleton made, and then the more, because there's actually two parts to this. I talked to this about this with the designer on Monday. She said that, or I'm sorry, they said that one part is the model, which is like the artist's part where they make all the different pieces, and the second part, which can be very expensive, is the rigging. Because essentially, the more natural you want your VTuber model to look, the more expensive the rigging is. But that's also something that you can kind of just do on your own. And like week by week, as you add one or two more animations to it, or one or two more like criteria, like it becomes more and more fleshed out over time. Yeah. So the answer is it can be pretty cheap. It can also get super expensive. If you pay someone to do all of the work and get like a really high quality, high fidelity model. But I don't think we need that.
No, I was thinking more like a paper drawing version of Biscuit that jumps around when you talk. That's
Yeah, I like that. I'll make that happen.
And occasionally, like, makes her ribbons spin.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Oh, that
shines.
was
Sparkles.
okay.
Yeah,
And then cackle, of course.
of course.
Of course.
Also, like I would love it if there was a specific like shine time animation for your VTuber model, where like when you say the word shine time, or you might even be able to do it where like you give commands rather than having the camera watch you just be like, play this animation or something like that. Which could
Okay.
be super fun.
I'll
Yeah,
do
they
some
don't have to be
stuff
3D.
with
They can
Biscuit.
just be 2D. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then as this is happening, both with the cameras and with the way that it'll work, is that each of your boxes will light up when you talk, which will definitely help with the viewers knowing like who's talking when.
That is very cool. Okay, I'm excited for this.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you. So one of my favorite VTubers. I'm gonna pull up just a video real quick on the stream. His name is Woohoojin, and he has one of the simplest VTuber models that I've ever seen. Right? It's legitimately just and we'll mute this. But like his VTuber model is just this banana right here. Right? And all it does is like bob back and forth, and then you see like his mouth open and close when he talks, right? And the eyes, I think it's just a random blink timer. It might watch for his blink or it might not.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was referring to. Like that kind of VTuber.
Yeah, right. So
That's not costing you big money.
That's not costing you big money. That's super simple, super cheap, like really easy to get done. Yeah. So, and he's very successful. Oops, don't need to show you that. All right, here we go. So you have entered. You are in the tomb of. Oh, what was the name of the paladin whose tomb you entered? Because you're on the quest for. I should remember.
We're
this.
in
The Mace of
we're
Disruption,
in the
right?
dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mace of Disruption, so we can kill all the zombies and undead and stuff.
Yep.
Because the zombie butlers.
The zombie butlers. You're in the tomb of the great paladin, whose name is S. Troji. Yes, and you have cleared out 2 of the rooms. You went through the door of the lion, and you went through the door of the snake, which also may have been why you thought it was snakes.
Oh yeah.
Also, the handle like turned into a snake, I think.
It did.
Oh, the
Pretty
handle
sure it
did
was
turn
snakes.
into a snake. And I think I wrote up here intentionally the notes on what rooms were left. Okay, so you've gone through the snake and the lion. You still have a dragon door, a sloth door, a lion door, Nope, you went through the line door. Sorry. Dragon, Sloth, Fox, Pig, Ram. So those are the 5 doors that remain unlit that you have not yet opened.
Have we taken any short rests or anything after the last room?
I believe you took a long rest in this new altar room after last time. And remember, you are in a bit of a time crunch. You had, I think, 10 days, right, to get the Mace of Disruption and get back and finish the quest. And it took you a little over... So that was the end of the 3rd day, that long rest. So you're now on the dawn of the 4th day.
So we did take a long rest?
You did take a long rest. So you're at full health, you're at full spells, you're all happy.
Ooh.
Hunky-dory.
Let's go.
I used some big spells to try to burn all the snakes.
Well, you definitely burned a spider. And you also burned... I believe that would also mean that Biscuit is no longer drunk, and I would like her... Please, Biscuit, do a Constitution saving throw to see if you're hungover.
Okay.
I was only a boulette for an hour, so...
Right.
You guys did have to spend... Well, he was kind of stuck in the room, just munching on things like rocks and skeletons.
Now that I think about it, too big to get out.
2D sketchy Biscuit. Okay,
But afterwards, I did feed us all with good berries, including Rumble.
Including Rumble.
After polymorphing him into a smaller animal so that it was proportional.
All right, Peach. When you said sketchy Biscuit, do you mean like shady bitchit? Shady
Whoa.
Biscuit? Yeah, that was a weird. I'm so sorry about that. Shady Biscuit. Like she's like sketchy,
really
untrustworthy. I've changed as a person. I've let you down. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I'm so proud.
There are 2 kinds of people in this stream.
Oh.
Who said that? That was fantastic. Which one of you was that?
That was
I
Zarya.
believe that was Arya.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
That
That's
was
great.
me.
It'll be easier when you can see their backgrounds light up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You switched them on accident.
1 week you should just make us each other and it would be really confusing.
That'd be cool. That would be confusing. You know, that could be kind of a fun factor, though. I might be able to set up like a randomizer, if you guys were okay with this, where for somebody pays a bunch of channel points, I hit the randomizer, and your pictures all swap around, and then you have to roleplay as whatever new character you end up at, right? So Biscuit, the image of Biscuit goes over to fix its frame, and so now Biscuit has to play Fix It, and we'd have a timer it would be for the next 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. But that could be super fun.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
That would be challenging.
Imagine that. Imagine that during a fight. That's insane.
I don't even know what attacks half of you have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now I have to cast spells. How do I even do this?
I've always played a spellcaster. I wouldn't know how to not be a spellcaster. I don't know how to use a weapon. In one of my campaigns, we always joke that all of my weapons still have their tags on them because
If I was wild shaped, would that happen? Would I just unwild shape and they would wild shape?
Well, so they would take control of your character. So
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they would take control of your character, and then you would be playing whatever new character you ended up at. Because remember that these images represent you, the players, and the names represent your characters, and then the stats will represent your characters when we get to add it as well. So, because eventually instead of these pictures, it would be your camera, and then maybe we can get a background-less version of Fix It that kind of sits in front of, right in his camera a little bit. Or if he had the Fix It VTuber model, then he would move. Yeah. So it would be delightful chaos. It would be so amazing. There's some technological hurdles there that I would have to figure out, but I'd be willing to do it for you.
Wholesome.
Okay, so you're fully rested. You wake up. How did that story go? The day started fairly much like any other. As 11:59 turned to midnight, the first second of the new morning was born. Little did our heroes know that their day would end in abrupt chaos. Where are you gonna go?
All right, gang. Another day, another dollar. Let's get it.
What's a dollar?
Are we going to the dragon? Another Bitcoin.
Adventuring pennies. What were the other?
Adventure bits and no, there's shadow bits. No, what's the shadow
Shadow
currency?
point.
Shadow
No, it's shadow.
points.
point.
Shadow
point.
points, adventure bits, and Bitcoin. Yeah. For
Oh, I feel like we've been going a little too hard recently. How do you guys feel about trying out the sloth room?
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Can't possibly be as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it did, but I'm not feeling great.
Oh? You
Look
drink
at
a little
me.
too much?
Biscuit's got cuts and scrapes and like her arms bent kind of funny. I'm at 15 hit points, is what I'm trying to say.
No, but we need long rest.
You long rested.
You're
Are
good.
we long rested?
Yeah,
Oh,
just-
okay.
Just
You long
now.
rested.
Just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're fully healed. You're back in tip-top shape. The only question is whether or not you're hungover. Depending
No,
on
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, then you are absolutely not hungover. You are fit as a fiddle and happy to be here.
I mean, that was some Pinot Noir, you know, it's good shit.
There's no sun in here, but I feel great. What a good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Feeling pretty well myself, but nevertheless, I do like the sloth idea. It's there's been a little bit too much action lately. I think we could use a slow day.
That could also
Surely nothing could go wrong in the sloth room.
Sure.
slow death, torture.
Like I said, surely nothing could go wrong.
Famous last words.
He says less confidently than before.
How do you feel about it, Zarya? Yipper?
I'm good to go to the sloth room. It feels like we have to attack all the rooms, so one as good as the next.
That or we're just very bad at guessing.
Yeah, I'm good to go to the sloth room. It's
Okay.
sloths are pretty slow normally.
So who's gonna open the door?
I'll open it.
Uh,
Fix it, we'll open it.
Please.
I'm
make-
standing next to fix it.
Like how close to fix it?
Like shoulder to shoulder.
Like your shoulder is physically touching his shoulder?
Cheek to cheek?
There's yeah, they actually are.
Which cheeks are touching?
Mm.
The Nalgas.
What?
In Spanish, there's a different word for butt cheeks, not the Nalgas.
Yeah. My left cheek. So I am to his
So
right.
it must be my right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but like your cheeks or your butt cheeks? I don't know which one the nalgas is.
The
Roll
Nalgas.
Butt cheek.
Nalgas is the butt cheeks.
Ah. Okay. All right. All right. Standing cheek to cheek. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Thank you.
Fix it.
All right, can somebody roll for me? My hands are greasy right now.
You rolled a 5. Do you want me to roll for you?
But it's not.
It's too late. You already rolled. It's committed.
Yeah,
It's
it's
You
fine.
can let someone else roll next time. Fix it.
so
So a five on the dice is a 4 for me. So, that makes a difference.
the wooden door slowly groans open, and you feel like it's caught. And as you finally get it all the way open, sand spills from about below your knee, about mid shin, just starts spilling out of the room into like a small chaotic pile. However, it has an almost marbly effect, and you do that comical slip, fall, and then boom, smacking your head on the ground because Ao rolled a 5. So you can thank him for that.
Do I take damage?
No, you don't take damage. Not for a 5.
It just looks funny.
An unsettling,
All right.
an unsettling stillness washes over you as you look into the room, and you notice a giant sand vortex spiraling down slowly into the middle of a hole whose bottom you cannot see. Now that the door is open and light is cast into the room, dark, putrid figures start emerging from the sand, and you realize that zombies live in this sand pit. Everybody roll initiative! Yay!
You know, I had the thought it would be something quicksandy. We did have that.
I assume the slow zombies.
Ayo, can you roll it for me?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want
Actually, you got a nat 20.
Oh.
What's your roll, Leo?
I got a 5.
Now, you didn't just like roll the 2 and decide which one went to Biscuit or to
No.
Fix It, did you?
No, I rolled mine first, so mine's 5 plus my 5 initiative 10, and
Okay.
Fix It got a nat 20.
Fair.
Please, you think he would give me the 20?
So got a nat 20.
Biscuit also got a nat 20?
Yeah, a 21.
Damn.
Wow.
I
which
got
of
a
you-
dirty
Yeah.
20.
Wow, we're doing good.
Okay.
I feel like this really is like storyline consistent too, because zombies usually don't have a lot of initiative.
That's true.
Do they get, what's the thing where you roll 2 and get less disadvantage?
What's that? Jimma thing?
Yip Yar, you're the last.
That's suiting because I got a 6.
Wow. Yip Yar got a 6. Okay, I'm gonna roll for
Yip
some
Yar had a
zombies
hard
real
time
quick.
waking up. IRL and in game.
I woke up and then I just fell back asleep. And then I woke up to his him going live, which is good.
Okay.
I only had 4 hours of sleep last night, so
Nice.
Jeez, why?
That's more sleep
Doing
than I got when my car was totaled. So
yeah. Well, it's because my love life is also going interesting. So that's I was hanging out. I was hanging out with someone later than I expected. Again.
Well,
That's always good, though.
Slightly more successful than my interesting story.
Well, I don't know. It's complicated.
We gotta talk about this one next week. I see another video coming.
Get ready, Bango.
Okay, the next date is on Saturday, so I guess I could give an update.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Next week on D&D.
Yeah.
It's
An
right.
update. Can you just stream the date?
It's funny. We're gonna have 2 sets of viewers that come to this stream, right? The one who come for the romance updates at the beginning, and the one who come for the D&D play. Okay.
All right. Zombie initiative.
Zombies have been initiativized. Biscuit, you are first.
Am I now?
Yes.
What kind of chaos can I do with these zombies?
Chaos control. It's Sonic, right? Who has to get the 7 Chaos Emeralds? I'm pretty sure that's Sonic.
Yeah.
Right.
Chaos Control is a Sonic thing. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a good shadow impersonation.
that was pretty good. You know what? I'm feeling simple today. Let's have my good morning stretches with Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Yeah, no need to complicate it.
And you get 2 shots
So-
with this, right?
I get 2 shots.
Nice.
Okay, zombie 1. Think
Did
that
you see how many zombies there were?
yeah.
Nobody has done a perception check to count. I just said that
It's
there
just
were
a zombie
zombies.
vortex.
is it dark?
No, I mean it's like dim light, but there is light being cast into the room. Ooh,
Yes, and now
actually,
there's-
for visual effect, there's actually a tear in the tomb here, and you can see just like a single
but that-
shaft of light coming into the room from the actual sky.
Nice. That's cool.
All right, well, 18 to hit zombie 1.
18 hits zombie 1. Yep.
All right, 9 damage.
That zombie is
And-
dead.
Nice.
Another 18 to zombie 2.
That hits zombie 2.
5 damage.
5 damage. Does not quite kill zombie 2.
Aw, dang.
But it does blast off like an entire quarter of their torso, including one arm.
Is there anything to perch on the walls or the ceiling?
The walls do seem really. This room feels really run down. The rocks are weathered. There's like branches and roots like sticking out. Like I said, there's like there's a big like gash in the ceiling. It's not like a single hole. It's like a gash all the way across where you can see kind of the sunlight. And then there's the door on the far side of the sand vortex.
Okay, Biscuit's just going to jump to the branch that is closest to 30 feet away.
I will say that none of the branches are big enough to really hold your weight. And they all seem kind of dead.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just jump to a corner that has less zombies.
Zombie NATO. Yeah, so when running, so the quicksand does count as difficult terrain. So you will only be able to move. Yes, it is quicksand.
I was using my boots.
Your what boots?
My jumping boots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll let you just jump over a huge portion of it. Now, be careful. There is a giant gaping hole in the middle of the room.
Okay, I'll be careful.
And it is 50 feet from one door to the next, and then it's 25 feet to the left or the right to get to one of the far corners. Okay. So it's a 50 foot by 50 foot room.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. So you did. How far did you jump? And did you jump straight towards a corner, or did you try and angle it towards like the far end?
30 feet. So I don't think there's a corner that. Yeah.
That would get you to one of the corners.
Oh, wonderful! Take me to that corner, please.
Would you like to go left, or would you like to go right? The vortex is spinning counterclockwise.
That means nothing. I'm heading towards where my favorite butt cheek wants to go.
Okay, you can go to the right. Beautiful. That makes it your turn. Fix it. Biscuit just opened up, blasting a couple of zombies, and then jumping herself out, yeeting herself out of the altar room.
Okay, so she's out of the room completely.
Yeah, she's completely into the sand vortex room, all the way in one corner to the right. Immediately after you go through the door, like you can like lean your face in, except your butt down on the ground right now. But if you could lean your face into the door, you'd be able to look just past the door and see her all the way in the corner of the room.
Okay, got it. All right, so does it use my action if I just want to investigate the surroundings, figure out if there's any traps, how many zombies, anything I can discern about them?
So you can do like a quick like there's a free action perception check, and then there's like you could do like a free investigation action if you wanted to be like really thorough about like checking.
I'll do an investigation.
Okay,
I'll do an investigation action. That's my strongest ability, and I haven't been using it a lot. So I think it'll help the whole team if I can do that. So that is a 22.
Holy crap! Okay, you are able to calculate the exact velocity at which the sand is spinning and twirling and whirling and dragging people down into the center. You can tell that every round, anybody in the sand, which includes the now Biscuit, is going to be moving 10 feet towards the center of the room. And if they move 25 feet towards the center of the room, they will be sucked down into a bottomless vortex. Yeah, there you go. That's what you've discovered with your investigation check.
All right, well, that's my whole action or my whole turn. So.
Well, that's just your action. You can still move if you want to.
Oh, and how if I move in, how close am I getting to the sand?
So the room is completely filled with sand. You cannot be in the room and not be on sand, unless you're trying to climb one of the walls. the sand also counts as difficult terrain because it's quicksand. So you would move at half of your base movement speed while in the sand.
Okay, I think I'll stay at the doorway then. That doesn't sound going into the sand doesn't sound like a good idea based on my investigation.
Okay, I will note that the door on the opposite side of the sand vortex does have a glowing sloth symbol on it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What the heck? In that case, I'll move in.
Okay. Would you like to move to the left against the current of the sand, or to the right with the current of the sand?
I would like to move against the current of the sand. I would like to go upstream.
Okay.
I feel like it's more dangerous to go with it. More of a chance of the undertow catching me.
Yep, so the penalty for that is just that we're going to take 5 feet off of your calculated move speed. So you are able to move... So difficult terrain. Is your base move speed 30? I'm assuming it's 30.
Okay.
Did I give you guys a different base move speed since you're very small kobolds?
30. No, it's
30 is
30.
the normal one that I have on my.
My character sheet says 30.
Okay, yeah. 30 is normal for medium creatures, but for small creatures, like dwarves, I think, have 25. And so do, like, halflings and gnomes. So it would not have been unheard of to give you the same. But I think 30 is just easier to deal with. So half
But
of
we're
your...
reptiles.
You are
Yeah,
reptiles.
we're small, but like agile.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some
Almost.
of you are a little bit more rotund than others. Okay, so half of your move speed is 15, right? And then because you're moving against the current of the sand, we're going to take 5 feet off of that. So you move 10 feet to the left on your turn.
All right.
That's what you're able to do.
Alrighty.
And I assume that you're staying close to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will definitely hug the wall.
Okay. That makes it Zarya's turn.
Okay. I would like to Misty... I can do my bonus action first, right?
Yep, yeah.
I'm not used to having the bonus action. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to Misty Step to the corner.
To the corridor?
To the corner. To the left corner.
Oh, to the left corner. So you're going the same direction as Fix It.
Yes, but
Except
I'm
you're
Misty
skipping
stepping.
past it. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you are in that corner now. You have poofed
Yes.
and repoofed.
I poofed into that corner,
Yeah.
and everyone's shocked because I haven't done that before.
You know, I think even the zombies are a little shocked.
I just appeared in the corner.
You just have.
And
I definitely went like, I need to learn that.
What just happened?
Yeah. And since I had just scrambled back to my feet from having slipped, I think I just fall down again. Like I do another like. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And then I'm gonna chill touch the whatever zombie is closest to me in that corner. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20
Right.
definitely hits.
Okay, I'm looking for a D8. Okay, and then I just read that it says 2d8, so
That is a lot of damage.
3 damage.
That is not a lot of damage. Okay.
Whooping 3 damage.
So you do manage to also take the arm off of another zombie.
Okay. Let's see. If I hit an undead target, it has disadvantage on me. If it attacks me, and then it also cannot gain hit points until the end or till the start of my next turn. If that's relevant at all,
Okay.
the chill touch.
Good to know.
That's
there's
convenient. You have special abilities against undeads?
No, that's chill touch. That's a spell. It makes a giant hand around the zombie, which makes it so with the giant hand it can't regain hit points, and
Oh,
it has disadvantage against me because I cast the giant hand.
got it.
Okay, so at the start of so now what happens, there's only 1.5 zombies that are peeking up above the sand right now. But after Zarya's turn, 9 more zombies come crawling up out of the sand and start making ugly zombie noises. And
Are these the zombies of the people we killed at the compound?
I'm sure they look like it to some of us.
That would certainly be poetic, right? If one of them was running. Didn't you kill one that was like wearing like pink short shorts?
Yeah.
And like, I remember there was one with like animal print, like jumpsuit or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you
I
still
feel like
have?
there were.
Go ahead, Biscuit.
I thought there were furry boots too, or something like that. Maybe snakeskin. There were some boots.
There was
some
definitely one
snakeskin
with some boots. I had them all written down on index cards, but those have long since perished. Yeah, there were some like animal themed ones, and then there were like some.
Ginyu.
Yeah. The
the Ginyu. Yeah.
The Sailor Moons.
Didn't one of you like grab one of their like painted wooden wine goblets?
I think
I
that's
think
how
That fixed it.
That's Fix-It's goblet. I think.
Oh yeah. I still roll with that thing. That's in my bag of holding.
That's right. Yeah, that's where you got the Pinot Noir from.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I took it from his hand as he was falling to his death.
Because he was trying to be very careful about not spilling his wine as he got us.
Okay, so the zombie with one arm slowly moves 5 feet towards Biscuit. It is still 20 feet away. And then the zombie with one arm that is slightly more than half a zombie tries to crawl towards Fix-It, but it only is still 20 feet away. The 9 other zombies appeared at random points, one of which is 10 feet away from Fix-It, so you've got a zombie that's really close to you, and then there's 2 that are kind of close to the corners that have Biscuit and Zarya, but nothing that you feel immediately threatened by. They're about 15 feet away. And then they're sporadic throughout the rest of the room. And that brings us to Ao's turn.
Okay. How far from the entrance are the zombies right now?
The closest one is probably the one that's right next to Fix-It, so it's about 15 feet away.
Okay. So I want to try something, and you let me know how it goes. Seeing how some people almost like sinked into the sand and stuff, I'm gonna cast Featherfall on myself, and I'm gonna sprint forward and try to like ninja slice the head off of the zombie.
Okay, so your goal is to leap into the room and ninja slice the head off of the zombie that's next to Fix-It.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to need to start with an acrobatics check. And then if you succeed the acrobatics check, you may make an attack roll.
An attack roll. So acrobatics, that's a 12 plus 10, 22.
Yes, a 22 succeeds your acrobatics check. You may now make the attack roll.
Okay. And for the attack roll, that's a nat 20.
Okay, that's going to hit. So remember that Boru Nation Nat 20 rules for critical attacks is that you get maximum damage and you get to roll on top of it.
Okay. So maximum damage. This is not a sneak attack though. Like it saw me coming. I'm assuming.
Correct. Yeah, well, you would also you just have to have advantage on the target. So if Fix-It was standing right next to it, you would get sneak attack, but he's not. So yeah, you don't get sneak attack damage.
Okay. So this is with Gurgle's toe knife. 1d4 plus 2, so it would be max damage from that, a 6.
Okay.
And my strength, efficiency, dexterity and proficiency, 6 plus 8. So 14 damage.
Yeah, 14 damage
That
kills that zombie. The one right, and its body just starts slowly sliding into the giant hole in the center of the room.
Excellent. Nothing close to me, so I can't stab anything else. That's it.
Okay. And then Yipyar, it is now your turn.
Okay, so zombies came out of the the vortex. Everyone's inside there, and there's a glowing sloth on the other door.
There's a glowing sloth on the door on the far side of the room.
Hmm. So, is there a way I could tell if I could turn into something that would be unaffected by the vortex because of like weight or size?
Rumble goes.
You're making me do mental approximated math? That doesn't feel fair. I don't even. Oh, actually, I do have the answer to this. The answer is if you are too heavy to not be pulled by the sand vortex, you will instead just sink straight down because it's very aerated.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yep. So your choice is either be subject
Up
to
or down.
the pulling force or be subject to the sinking force.
Okay. If I had something that had swimming speed, would that be the same thing as just like kind of just swimming through the sand?
No, it would not.
Darn.
It's a nice try, though.
It is a nice try. Clever, out-of-the-box thinking. Unfortunately, in this case, I cannot reward that particular thought.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just go with my original thought and turn into a giant eagle.
There you go.
And I was hoping all my friends would be here, like they could just jump on, but like, okay, everyone just rushed in. I'm like, whatever. And I turn into a giant eagle, and I fly into the room.
Okay, you're in the room.
So, yeah, I have 80 feet of movement, so I want to fly
Jesus.
to.
Like, start circling the room.
Yeah, I want to fly to the door
Okay.
and see if I can just like use my talons to open it.
Yep. You successfully push the door open on the other side and walk through. Some sand spills out, but unlike Fix-It, you don't slip and fall.
Okay, and then I kind of want to just hover there in front of the door, and then next turn I'm gonna prepare to do some stuff.
I need you to roll a d20 for how epically beautiful your bird screech is.
And an example, please.
And an
Of
example.
however.
A 19. I don't know if I can do a 19.
Well, you're going to give it your best shot, and we're going to pretend like it's a 19. After all, this is a game of make-believe.
It is.
Wait, so we can actually just make up what we want and what we want to do?
No way. No way.
It's almost like it's collaborative storytelling. Oh gosh. Okay.
Beautiful. It fills me with joy that the commands are being used.
Yep. I need to look up. I need to watch videos of animals, I guess.
Just straight up, first thing on your mind. Just go. Ready? Go.
All I can think of is caca.
Perfect. That's beautiful. Yay! Everybody cheer!
Majestic. Majestic.
Oh my goodness.
My
I'm
character's distracted.
literally crying. Okay, so you have made it to the other side of the room and through the door. And Pixelnix gave you a woo with 3 O's, which is 50% more than requisite.
That is nice. Thank you.
Shooting them down as they scramble through the other surface. Yip Yar turns into a bird and skips my entire puzzle.
Back to the drawing board.
Okay, at the beginning of a new round, everybody who is not named Yipyar, including the zombies, is dragged 10 feet towards the center of the room, towards a giant gaping hole, in a direct line. So 3 of the 9 new zombies are just completely swallowed up by the hole and are gone forever. Biscuit, you have been pulled 10 feet from the corner of the room. There's still about 15 feet remaining between you and the center of the hole. Zarya, the same goes for you. Fix It, you're pulled 10 feet to the center of the room, but because you weren't all the way to the corner, you are now only 5 feet away from the center of the hole, and the same goes for you, Ao. You are only 5 feet from. If you slide 5 more feet, you will fall into the center of the hole, and I cannot promise you that I know what's down there.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
And that makes it Biscuit's turn.
Biscuit will see Ao, sweat starting to come down his forehead, staring into the abyss of the hole. She'll press her earring, knowing that it might be too late, but we can always try. And then jumps another 30 feet towards the door.
Okay, that brings you a little over. So you did get pulled 10 feet to the hole. Are you trying to angle yourself so that you go back out to the wall, which will cost you a little bit of forward movement, or are you just trying to jump 30 feet straight there?
30 feet straight there.
Okay, so you are still, you're now only, so you make it just a little over halfway through the room. You're now only 10 feet away from the center of the hole. But you are about halfway through the room, halfway through to the other wall.
I think I'm confused about the orientation of this hole and.
Okay, let's see if I.
That happens a lot.
I can. This might be the first time that it really calls for an actual image here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I can insert a 10 by 10 table. Boom, like this. Okay, and then we're gonna pretend like these are evenly spaced. Move table down to the next page. Yeah, that's good enough. Can I adjust the? Can I adjust this so that? How do I change the column height? Distribute rows. Oh, come on! I can do this. Table properties. Column. Yeah. Okay, minimum row height. We're going to change this to 0.635 so that it matches.
Are you making a map out of the blue?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Wait. Where did the options go that I was just playing with? Table properties. I'm picking this table. Minimum row height. How do I change all the rows at once? Like this? Yes. Okay. 0.635. Or not. 0.635. There we go. Okay, so this is now much more square-like. We need to get it all onto one page. How do I drag this whole? Oh my gosh, this is why you don't work in docs. I should have just opened an Excel sheet. Everything about our okay, I'm opening an Excel sheet. Everything about our lives will be easier. I'm so sorry.
You can just describe it again if that makes you feel better.
No, I'm increasing the production quality of our stream. This is good content. Everybody be happy about this content. Don't second guess me.
We're happy here.
Okay. Where's the resize column? It is 100 pixels. We're going to resize the rows. Okay, we're going to resize the first 10 rows. Resize rows so that they are also 100 pixels. And so now it's, yeah, beautiful. Okay. So in the center of the room, in a, so there's going to be 5 squares and then 5. So essentially, right, all of this we're going to color black. Then we're going to zoom this out so that you can see it better. So that it actually shows up on the stream. Okay, so, and this did not go as well as I would have wished. Undo that. Okay.
I just want to say, I never thought about using Excel to make battle maps, but now I'm going to.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a 5x5 grid, right? And so then, actually, I guess, what's the 10th letter of the alphabet? It's F, G, it's
A.
L?
Okay.
What? A is not the 10th letter of the alphabet.
Hey.
5, 8,
K.
10.
Hey?
Isn't it K?
I think
It is K.
I thought it was J.
I think it's J.
Yeah, of course, I got J.
It's definitely J. Okay, we're gonna fill all of this as yellow, right? So this represents the sand, and then in the center of the room is a giant hole, right? And so then the sand. Can I insert arrows? I'm pretty sure I can. Insert image. Nope. Insert shapes. There should be an insert shapes button. Okay, we can't. But just imagine that the sand is flowing. Oh my goodness, that is not in like this direction. And then we can do this. This will make it a lot easier to see. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this content coming to life. Boom. Right? And then
you can't see.
I can't see it either. It's
wait,
fine.
well, oh, I know exactly why
It's
you can't see
just
it.
delayed.
You're there on screen.
Yeah. How do I get this? I know how to do this. Okay, we're gonna insert.
I was like, I'm sure it's beautiful, Brian, but I can't see
Yep.
anything.
No, I'm glad you. Yeah, you've got to say something because right, like when I'm absorbed like this, I'm like not even thinking about anything else. Okay, you can
I
pretty
thought
much
you were
get the basic
saving-
image here.
I thought it would be a grand reveal, and you were hiding it on purpose.
Nope, I'm just bad at my job. Okay, so then we can center that, and we can center that, and then we can make it much bigger. Ba, 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 right? And so, right, like the sand is flowing like in Shift Tab, Shift Tab, Shift Tab, and then this one, and that's the last arrow that we're gonna get. Make that much bigger. Ba 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 ba. Big, 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 big. And then center it, and then boom, visual, right? So you entered the room like right here. I'm gonna go ahead and color this box green. This is where you came in. This is where Yip Yar got out. Is like over here. Yeah, you should be able to see that, right? So he just flew straight across, right? And actually the exit is right here because it's symmetrical. So Biscuit came in and she just jumped straight to this corner. And then she was pulled 10 feet towards the center, right, towards this giant gaping hole, and then she jumped 30 feet straight forward. So she's now closer to the hole than she used to be, right? But she did move, like, in like, a progressive direction. So then Zarya, like, jumped over to this red corner over here using her Misty Step. Actually, it's one further. Yep, right there. And then like Fix It and AO are actually like standing like right here in this little blue zone.
Little too close.
Yeah, so
the
they're
dark hole.
very close to the hole. Zarya got sucked into this hole right here, so she's also closer, but not like in the danger zone like Fix It and AO. And then yeah, so Biscuit, you're standing like right here in this like purple. Do you like purple?
Purple? I think Biscuit likes purple.
She's wearing purple.
Well, yeah, those clothes were given to her. But yeah, she likes purple.
She hasn't
Okay,
changed out of it.
Yeah, so technically, right, you're closer to the hole right now than where you were, but you're also much closer to, like, where you're trying to get to. Whereas you could have jumped to, like, this square over here, so that you were still, like, maximum distance from the hole, but it does also mean that you would have been farther from, like, the end goal, so...
Could I switch up to that to just be...
Yeah.
There.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
And then, even though I've done my movement, would I be allowed to just prepare a reaction and not use the rest of my turn?
Yeah, you can prepare a reaction. You can also use your movement to dash. I will say that there is a zombie next to you. I'm not going to mark all the zombies on here. There's 8 zombies in this field that are as close to each of you as I feel like they should be to make it interesting. So you're just going to have to deal with that. Yeah,
No,
so
I'm going to prepare a reaction to jump away once the switch with AO is done.
gotcha. So essentially, you're preparing a second jump.
Yes.
And if okay, So technically, the way that the earrings work is if he hits his earring this turn, it's not until the start of his next turn that you would both swap.
Right.
So there's no way that your reaction would be triggered in the like. There's no way that your reaction would be triggered if that's
I mean, it could, but I'd be dead.
Well, dead or just in the middle of a black hole somewhere.
Whatever happens, spaghettified or something.
You might get like sucked into this black hole and then survive the rest of your life and not die until you starve to death. Actually, I think you would dehydrate first. So it would be like 3 days of excruciatingly increasing pain.
Okay, so in that case, if it's going to take that long, I will do my dash.
Okay. And I believe you can only jump once per turn.
As far as I know.
Okay,
I need
so
to read the rules again.
For the next one, you would just, because it's difficult terrain, you'd only be able to walk 3. However, if you walk all 3, you will provoke an attack of opportunity from a zombie. Spaghettification. All right, well, there you have it.
In that case.
Thank you, Pixel Next.
What? Oh, man, I accidentally closed it. Okay. Okay, so here's what's happening. So Biscuit's looking at Ale, dying or close to death, maybe being sucked in. Who knows what happens?
Who knows?
And wants to get as far away as possible so that they can switch spots in like 7-8 seconds. So she is going to dash, and before she does that, she'll by dash I mean I guess walk the remaining movement.
Okay. So, and you're okay with provoking the attack of opportunity?
If I can cast the spell.
Actually, well, no, because you're using your action to dash, so you would not be able to.
Okay. I'll provoke. I'm provocative. That's fine.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead. You're going to move 3 squares up, and you're going to provoke 1 attack of opportunity from a zombie. And so this is what's going to happen. The zombies aren't actually going to try and attack you. They're just going to try and trip you up in the sand. Because if they succeed... Oh, Nyx said spaghettification would be more amusing than dehydrating to death. So we have retconned the lore of this hole that if you do get sucked in, you will get stretched into oblivion.
You would make the stakes higher, Nyx.
So you do provoke an attack of opportunity, and now the zombie is going to make a strength check against you. So please go ahead and make a strength roll. Gonna get rid of this stupid table in the dock. Stupid table. Stupid putting tables in docks, and why can't I just delete the whole table?
Okay, strength. Oh, yeah, so that's a 2.
Might just be able to control Z enough in the dock before you made it.
I probably could have. That is correct. Okay, so with a 2, the zombie does win the strength contest, and you are tripped. So what that means is that it takes half of your movement just to stand up.
Okay.
Right, and then because you're... So essentially, if you just stand up and walk, you'll only be able to move 5 feet next round. And because you're going to be dragged more than that towards the center of the hole, that could get really dangerous.
Okay.
And thus we have discovered the secretly nefarious mechanics of the Boru Nation Sand Vortex puzzle. Pixel Nyx wants you to just start pushing zombies into the hole.
Ooh, that's...
Oh, no. Oh, I'm about to go Leonidas on this. Don't worry.
So with Biscuit's turn finished, that makes it Fix-It's turn. As a visual reminder, you are the one in the corner, and Ao is the one right next to you. So we'll make Ao a different color. Ao, your soul says this. That's what it says to me.
Oh, you got it. You're not on the map.
Accurate.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So I'm the red one.
You are the blue one.
No, you're the light blue one.
Oh, on the corner. Oh,
Yeah, the red one is Zarya.
Will I be successful at all if I just try to move away? I feel like I'm in a pretty precarious position. I'd rather not be that
Maybe at
close.
least 10 feet from it.
So the way that the mechanics work, right, is that your first diagonal costs you 5 feet of movement, and your second diagonal costs you 10 feet of movement. The circle, like I told you because of your investigation check, will draw you in 10 feet per round towards it. Zarya's body was blocked by your body, so she did not move the full 10 feet.
Got it.
So you could move 10 feet in this diagonal. Actually, sorry, because you're moving against the current of the sand, you can actually only move 10 feet in this direction. So you could move 1 square and then hug the wall. That's a valid movement for you. Or you could try and move to right next to the entrance. That's kind of like your range of movement.
All right. Yeah, I want to hug the wall.
Do you want to continue moving against the grain of the sand, or do you want to move back towards the entrance?
No, it sounds like I have a better chance of surviving if I move back toward the entrance now. Yeah, I like that area, doesn't it?
Okay, so this is you, and then we'll get rid of your old square. So that's one step of movement. And actually, because you're moving with the grain of the sand, you get an extra 5 feet, so you can move back onto the entrance tile if you would like.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be there. Does that use my turn if I move there?
No, so that's just your movement. You can take a second action to move. You would be able to get to this corner.
If I take another action.
If you take your second action, but you will also provoke 2 attacks of opportunity because there's zombies lurking and then they're squares.
Yeah, no, I should attack some zombies. I should just spend all my time rolling around in the sand.
Okay, so there is a zombie in melee range of you right now. What kind of attack would you like to do?
If he's in melee range, I'll dip a dagger into my bag, and then try to stab. So let me roll for the effect first. I don't know how relevant these effects are to zombies. Like, one is blinding. Do they even use sight? That's a reroll. Yeah, blinded. So I'm attempting to blind a zombie.
Nice. Okay. So you got the one like the light essence. So essentially, when you stab it with your dagger, it's going to explode in an explosion of light, potentially blinding things.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
That's a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit. Please roll for damage. Now, Zarya and Ao, I'm going to ask you honestly, would either of your characters have been distracted by Fix-It running away, and would you have watched him do this?
I don't think I would be distracted by. If anything, what's distracting is the majestic eagle flying through the room.
And the giant. I feel like I might be, based on what I had planned.
Okay. So go ahead and just make a Constitution saving throw to see if you're also blinded by the explosion of light.
I got a dirty 20.
You are not blinded by the explosion of light bursting forth out of Fix-It's dagger. Did you roll for damage there, Fix-It?
Yeah. So when it says 1d4 plus -1, and then I have +1 on hit, I rolled a 3, but I don't know what I do with the plus.
So you get negative. So your strength modifier is negative. So when you stab with the dagger, you do less damage than the dagger would normally do. So
got it. All right. So
you said you rolled a 3.
2. Yeah.
Yeah. So you do 2 damage.
What about your dex? Are both of them negative? Because a dagger is versatile, so you
so you could use your dex or your strength modifier.
Sorry.
Yeah. Unfortunately, both are negative.
Okay. Then
Yep. You stab for 2 damage.
But he's blinded.
But he is blinded, and so is not Zarya. You managed to take a small chunk out of his hairy shoulder. This zombie has a hairy shoulder. And that makes it Zarya's turn. Go ahead and put a zombie here.
I am debating. I'm gonna toss Ao my rope.
Oh.
I'm giving you some rope. You can figure out what to do with it. But it feels
Okay.
like rope would be helpful, and then I'm gonna Misty Step away.
Very nice. I have gone ahead and populated the map with asterisk zombies.
Wait, was the rope tied to you? Like, did it just blink away from me?
You know, I was wondering, like, how does that work? If I toss them and because I was gonna do that, but I didn't think it would work, so I just tossed you like the whole rope.
Okay,
But then
so
I Misty Stepped
I need
away.
you
I
to
figured
make.
you would fix it to use it.
I need you to make a ranged attack roll, Zarya, to see if you hit him with the rope.
Okay. What is that like a
So
D20 plus?
D20 plus proficiency plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Never
Actually,
attacks.
we'd probably use strength modifier because this is a throw check. So yeah, so it's proficiency plus strength.
That's a 14.
14. What is your AC, Ao?
16.
Okay, so she misses you with the rope. So that means you're going to have to make an acrobatics check to see if you can catch the rope anyways. Now, because she was pretty close, I'm going to make this a pretty low roll. But you still have to roll to make sure you don't get a nat 1.
So, acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics. You can. I mean, if you want to roll athletics, I'll let you do that instead.
Oh, no. Athletics is strength. It's not my thing. 15 plus 10, 25.
25 means that even though Zarya slightly misses you with the rope, you manage to kind of like lean over and grab it, snagging it out of the air. You now have a coil of rope.
What do I do with this?
Figure it out. It just seems helpful.
Okay,
Cool,
so
thanks.
Zarya, did you want to? You can Misty Step either. So there's a zombie.
I want to go.
Go ahead.
I want to hug the wall,
Okay.
the left wall, and
Yep.
go as far as I can for 30 feet.
Okay.
But if
So
that
that.
puts me next to the zombie,
Yep. It
I'll
will
take
put
it.
you right next to the zombie. Okay. And that means it's the zombie's turn. Ooh. So this is a 10 by 10 grid, so I can roll a D100 to see where these 9 new zombies pop up. Roll.
Hopefully they all appear in the vortex and just identify themselves.
We're gonna roll 9 100-sided die. Go. I just realized that there 100 squares in this. If it's a 10 by 10 grid.
If it's a
should
10
be.
by 10, it should have 100 squares.
Yeah. So 82. That's the first roll. Where did those rolls go? 5, 72, 95, 77. So wait, 72, 77, 78, and 64. 72, 77, 78. Oh, this would be, wait, this would be 70. Oh, so this would be 72. We're going to delete this one. Yeah, so 2 of those spawn, 3 of those spawn inside of the vortex. 85 should be fine. 82, 85, 89, or 95. 82, 85, 95. 82, 85, 95. Okay. New zombies have spawned. I don't think there were any super low numbers, were there? Oh, no, there's a 5. Yeah, and the 45 is in the vortex, and the 64 is in the vortex. So we get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Zombies. And so these 2 zombies... Biscuit's already tripped, so they're not going to do anything. This one is going to do a strength contest with Zarya. So Zarya, please go ahead and do a strength roll for me.
Strength check, right?
Yep.
I got an 8.
Okay, you are also tripped. You have been tripped by the sand zombie right next to you. You are now like flailing around in the swirling sand. And with that, we're gonna have to end our session.
No!
Yes. AO on the precipice of death.
I had so many things in my head. Okay.
Well, take notes. Remember.
You also have a 50-foot rope in your hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my ear is buzzing. I just got handed some rope. There's a black hole of death in front of me. There's zombies all around.
There's an
Okay.
eagle cawing at you.
Yeah.
Like everyone's around you, but not actually doing anything.
And I'm very
My
close to...
turn.
We're all
Ben's just the
actively
dice
trying
pixel
to help
nicks.
you.
I don't make the rules. We do 2-hour streams because some people live in the future and have to go to sleep.
You kind of do make the rules, though. Just saying.
I do kind of make the rules.
But Aya, what time is it for you?
Oh, yeah, it's 11:30. It's bedtime.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying up so late for us.
Of course. This is fun.
Remember when we used to start an hour later?
Oof, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
By the time when you start, like I finish before you start.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you everyone so much for being here. Everyone in chat, thank you so much. Bango and I will make that video. We'll get it out to you. Anybody who wants a link to the video, make sure you DM me on Twitch. Send me a message, send me a whisper, and that's how I'll be held accountable for actually getting the video out to you. Remember the rules and whatever AO's cryptic message was about them, because it was weird and it creeped me out. Yeah, and with that, we hope to see you next week. Before we fully tune off for the night, let me check and see if this wolf dog... Okay.
I just wanted a good night text.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Right, so when we start doing the thing where we're all either VTubing or cameras, will we all just be doing this straight from Twitch or still through Discord, Twitch? console?
So it would be well, okay, so this is probably what would happen, is we would still all be in Discord to communicate with each other. So I have a separate Discord mic, and then I have a separate, Twitch mic. I'm not exactly sure how the collab camera works. I'll do some experimenting with it because that's a really good question. But what would probably happen is you would have do you have two sound sources active? Do you have like a webcam and a headset?
No, right now it's just raw iPad.
Raw iPad.
Anyone around me can hear you guys.
That's okay. So you should probably be able to use the same microphone for both. And it's up to you. Yeah, because
The iPad does have a camera.
the iPad does have a camera. So we would listen to each other on Discord, and then I would mute the Discord on my stream so that only your camera essentially fed. And for you, it'll be the same, right? The same mic will go to both places, but only be listening to one of them. So technically on your part, it should feel exactly the same. Like nothing's going to change. What's going to happen is at some point I will send you basically a link, and it'll take you to a Twitch browser. It'll be like, hey, this person wants to access your camera and collab with you. Are you cool with that? And then it would put you in a waiting room, and then I would bring you into the stream.
Okay.
Yep.
One question to wonder about: if we're all doing it and we are all talking in both places, if we'd use
Hello, friends, and
Twitch for the audio instead of the Discord, would there be a delay?
No. So, no, it should still all be seamless, because what's going to happen is both of those audio tracks should reach me at about the same time. And if not, then that's something that we'll troubleshoot. But essentially, right, essentially what's happening is when your volume gets here, my computer splits it into two streams, one for me to listen to and one for the stream to listen to, right? So it's like it takes the same data and it puts it in two different places.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know right now there's like a little bit of delay when like we're listening to you versus watching you.
Yeah.
Correct. So because we'll still be in Discord together, our audio should still be basically immediate to each other. And then your voice will have the same delay to the stream that my voice does.
Okay.
To the stream, but not to me. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show this video off. This is a new segment for my Instagram that I'm starting for the Border Nation kind of social media called Wolf Dog Wednesdays. And every Wednesday, I'm going to be releasing photos of... Oh, okay, so I need to... Hold on. Pull up Streamlabs because you guys can't see this right now. Let's see if I can figure out how to...
I just want to say the bot called me Starshine, and I think that that's amazing.
It was fantastic. Yes.
I did see that. Everyone else that like called out their username.
I feel special.
It
So
should.
you should.
Oh yeah, I did get rid of the. I thought everyone was supposed to have their username. I'll have to look at that version of the command.
Nah, don't.
Where is?
Oh, Apex character once he dies next session is going to be Starshine. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm jumping into the black hole.
Okay, so you guys can see my screen right now on stream. I just want to show this video off. So this is the first segment of Wolf Dog Wednesdays. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so we're all watching it live together for the first time. But hopefully, I recorded the audio for this earlier today. Roberto, that was not a hand. I'm sorry. Roberto and I just... Okay. Hello, friends, and welcome to Wolf Dog Wednesdays!
Yeah.
This is a new segment I'm starting in line with the Border Nation community value of lifelong learning. Every Wednesday, I will share beautiful wolf dog photos and a wolf dog fact. This is Evie. She is a high-content wolf dog, coming in at the maximum testable 95% wolf DNA. She's very shy around humans and will not make eye contact with you. She still loves treats, but she will only approach you from behind. And so we come to our wolf dog fact. This is typically a high-content behavior, but wolves often camouflage themselves in the sense of their environment. Dogs, in general, are very conscious of their own smell, and will intentionally alter it by interacting with their environment. Here, we can see Evie selecting me as her designated scent for the day. I don't know if you've ever had a fully grown wolf dog pushing against you. They are not weak animals, but it is glorious. Thank you for tuning in for this week's Wolf Dog Fact. Hopefully you join in my Dungeons & Dragons stream tonight at 7:30 Central. It's going to be amazing. Have a wonderful week. But it is glorious. Hopefully you join in my Dungeons & Dragons stream tonight at 7:30 Central. It's going to be amazing. Premium hydrate for you tonight. That was freaking amazing, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Well done.
What was the
Shoulder massage.
Like, all
What
credit
was
to
the
Bango for getting that edit together. That was freaking amazing.
Who's
was
Keep It
good.
Tucked? Sorry.
Oh, Keep It Tucked. Keep It Tucked. You speak Russian, right? He came. I believe Keep It Tucked is the reason that your cockroach form speaks Russian.
Right.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there was someone who speaks Russian
Thank
that
you,
day
Keep It
that
Tucked.
probably was it.
That's
Oh,
not
it's
him.
not Keep It Tucked. It
Or
was
her.
someone else. But Keep It Tucked has stopped by. Like Keep It Tucked is a regular on the stream, both for the League streams and for the DnD stream. So that's going to be on Instagram. Roberto. Now it's following me. Now it's stopped. Okay. Yeah, so the Instagram handle is Boru_Nation_official. So I've started posting a lot more updates. So if you guys are active on Instagram or look at Instagram at all, please follow the official channel's Instagram. I post like updates to the streams and I post highlight reels. I started doing like board game stuff as well. So please follow that. And then yeah, everybody again, thank you so much for being here. All of you make my life better, and I'm just so happy to have met each of you. So thank you so very much, and we'll see you next week.
See
night.
you. Thank you.
Night, everybody.
Good night, friends.
Right.
For those of you who are tuning out of the stream, because we're just about to end the stream, there will be a bonus stream tomorrow for Ranked League of Legends, and there's going to be a board game unboxing for Iridia, The Paths We Dare Tread on Friday. So we hope to see you there. Please have a wonderful night. Make sure you say good night in the chat, and my chat bot will give you, a customized good night message.